Good day everybody, my name is Chef Sizwe and welcome to the SA Chefpreneurs Talks. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome my brother, my fellow chef, someone that I've worked with for quite some time in this business space. Chef Absa, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. It's been quite long.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that obviously due to COVID-19, we've been impacted quite a lot. So we haven't been really able to do, business as usual. But it's so good to see that you're still doing very well. You're still pushing in the business space.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give you this opportunity, to introduce yourself. Tell us more about your business. Tell us more about what is it that you do. I know you're quite a lot of things. So I'm just going to leave you to introduce yourself much better than I'll probably do.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So my name is Chef Absolom Kotsokoane, but I'm popularly known as Chef Absa. I'm the director and the executive chef for Moeng SA in Rosebank. And I'm also the owner of Happy Spoon, which is a private and consultation company.
Interesting. You see, this is exactly what I was talking about. You are quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about your company first, which is Happy Spoon.
Yeah.
So you are into catering, you do consulting as well.
Yeah.
How has it been so far?
It's been a bit slow, but it's been an interesting journey because now you're able to diversify the knowledge and the skills for different directions. And the beauty of it is you now realize what you are capable of doing under these circumstances. So the consultation, it comes now with different people asking different direction of where they're supposed to go. And also restaurateur coming saying, we're in this pandemic, how do we survive the pandemic?
Absolutely.
And then coming up with new techniques and new measures that we need to instill in restaurant or in the business overall, and make sure that at the end of the day we have to put food on the table. We're supposed to pay bills as well. And it's been a roller coaster.
Wow. I love the fact that not only are you focusing on one channel of doing business, but you're focusing on quite a lot of channels as a way of obviously making sure that there's stable income of revenue, which is really inspiring. Okay, let's talk about your position as an executive chef. And I mean, I follow you on all the online platforms. I love the fact that you are unique in your approach. Arguably, one can say that you're probably one of the few chefs in this country that has a unique approach when it comes to traditional cooking. Now, I want us to talk about that because it's really interesting. For someone that follows you, they will definitely know what I'm talking about. What inspired you to venture into embracing traditional food and bring it to a standard that I would definitely call 5-star?
The difference with taking something that it's ours and taking the skills that you have acquired for the past 3 years of studying and looking at something that is accessible, that is cheap, and say this is something that tells a story. This is a bigger dialogue that we have and that we've been outsourcing. So my approach was, we need to take the same things and combine them in one and make sure that we uplift it. When you take tripe or mohodu, it's a protein.
Yes.
How is it different from a fillet? They're all proteins.
Wow.
We need to have the same approach to the same products. We learn a technical skill, whether it's sous vide, whether it's grilled, you can apply it to the same traditional food that we have.
And these are your cooking techniques.
And this is the cooking techniques. But the thing is, you need to now think of what will people appeal to.
Yes.
So that you can create your own market.
Wow.
Because if you don't diversify what you know and make sure that it grows up, it means you are still in the same genre what everybody's doing.
And that doesn't make you unique.
That doesn't make you unique.
Yes.
But that doesn't give you the opportunity also to inspire, to also challenge yourself to say, what is the next game?
Absolutely.
We have grilled mokhodu now. We have sous vide mokhodu.
Wow.
We have flambéed mokhodu.
Wow.
Why can't you do that? Why does it have to be in a soggy soup? It doesn't have to.
An expensive cut of chicken.
It doesn't have
beef.
to.
It doesn't have to. I agree with you. Absolutely.
And then when we get clients that comes to the restaurant and say, I'm hungry, can you make me something to eat? Then you know for sure it means you are doing something correct. And when you have a number of people asking questions and say, what can I do to come and work at your restaurant? So that means the combination of skills that's been acquired in the past and the knowledge that you are now instilling in the new product, it's working.
Wow, that is really, really powerful. You couldn't have said it better. Okay, I just want to, obviously you are an advocate of traditional food.
Yeah.
Who would you say? Now I'm going to ask you this question because obviously, as chefs, we go through a particular, system when it comes to training.
Yeah.
And one probably can argue that your mainstream, culinary, schools or colleges don't really get to teach us more about our traditional food.
Yeah.
Would you say that there is an opportunity for your schools to teach South Africans and embrace traditional food?
Sizwe, it's a tragedy, honestly, that we learn Western techniques and products, and we forget about who we are, and we forget about the story that diversify the cultures of who we are. And then you have to go back and learn to a grandmother that have taught you something that made you older, mature, inspired, strong. And you learn something totally new and you forget about it. So my take is that needs to come back. That needs to be recognized. It's unfortunate the schools are focusing more on where the money is than where the knowledge is.
That is very powerful.
If we don't capture that moment to restore our culture, we're gonna lose it. There's few of us who are advocating the importance of traditional food. And we pushing that dialogue so that people start talking about it. We start reminiscing about who we are.
Absolutely.
We need to resurrect from where we died in terms of what you have studied to come back to this is what I have learned and I'm gonna carry it forward.
Wow, that's powerful.
And when you say there's an opportunity, there's a huge opportunity. I have students that comes to the restaurant and say, can you make us pap? And it's a struggle.
Because they don't know how to do it properly.
They don't know how to do it properly. And the tricky part is, I have now even put new techniques of cooking pap.
Wow.
So it's no longer even that basic foundation that's been laid by our parents. It's gone to another level. It needs to have flavor, it needs to have color, it needs to have that aroma, so that it becomes to trend and attract at the relevant market.
Wow, that is really, really inspiring. That is really, really inspiring. And I hope all the people are listening out there to this motivational story. Okay, so as your last statement, what will be your words of inspiration to someone that is looking at you, to people that are following you on all the online platforms?
So it's not an easy task to sit where I am. It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of sacrifice. And also you need to invest back into your business. Whatever that you get, it needs to go back so that you be able to trend, you be able to function properly. Also, learn as much as you want. We learn every single day. Be able to be adaptable to change. If you can't allow yourself to change to new things, to be taught new things, you won't be able to adapt to anything.
Wow, that was powerful. That was really, really powerful. Thank you so much, Chef Absa, for coming through and for all this inspiration. For your own words, You're actually one of the people that really inspired me to venture into entrepreneurship as well.
Thank you so
much. As we did our, enterprise development programs, I used to look at you guys and I got inspiration when I was still employed to actually venture into the business. And I'm happy to say that I'm doing relatively well as well in my own space.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. Keep on doing what you're doing. Where can people follow you as your last
So you can follow me on Facebook, Absolom Kotsokoane, or you can follow me on Instagram. I think Instagram is the best page, Absolom24.
Wow. Yeah. Awesome. There you go, guys. That was Chef Absa. Thank you so much. From myself, Chef Sizwe, and the SA Chefs Entrepreneurs Committee, I say to you, bye-bye.